Hey guys, I'm coming at you with analysis, Elliott wave analysis of ERBB. I wanted to do analysis on this stock because it's showing evidence of a bottom. This and TRTC. So the analysis of TRTC is almost identical. We're looking at a daily candlestick chart with a range of 50 days, which shows us the entire correction from the very top to the bottom last week. From the very top, let's just dive right in. We had a three-wave move down, and time again, when you have such a deep move down in three waves, which I've labeled here A, B, C, that could be it. So what I do is I turn bullish here, and I expect a five-wave move up. And by five waves, I mean this shape here. Something to resemble this. Okay, we have wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As opposed to a three-wave move up, which we know corrections unfold in three, moves in the direction of the larger trend unfold in five. And so what we're looking for is once this is over, we want to see a five-wave move to the upside in order to confirm that a bottom is in. Okay, so from this very low here, we didn't rally in five waves, we rallied in three waves. And so I have to label this as an ABC to form a larger X wave. X waves are intervening waves that correct a portion of the previous three-wave move down. So from the very top so far, we have a W, X, Y. Y subdivides into three waves as well. This is called a double zigzag at this point. A simple zigzag is basically a simple ABC, a simple three-wave move down. But when you have an X wave, you are to expect a second set. Move down in A, upward move in B, that retraces a portion of the previous move, probably 50 or 61.8% of the previous move down, followed by a new low in C. Okay, at this point, once again, we have what is called a window of opportunity. It is a window for the stock to rally in five waves. Well, unfortunately, we got a three-wave move up. So we have to label this as a second intervening X wave. Okay. What follows after that is a three-wave move down to complete the third zigzag, the third set of A, B, C. You can see it here down in A, sideways in B, final move down in C. You can also see that this wave coincided with the 200-day SMA. You can see we rallied from there. Didn't quite touch it actually, which is interesting, but sure enough, it was a target. It seemed that the price was going down there. This is considered a triple zigzag. In terms of Elliott wave, there is no other extension to this. I can't label this an X wave. This needs to rally from here if this count is indeed correct. Go ahead and remove this SMA. And so what we want to see is a rally once again in five waves. And so what I want to do is I want to zoom in to actually take a look at the substructure of this rally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the past 6 days. I have some labels here. We're looking at a 15-minute, 7-day chart. All right. So from this is where we have wave Z to complete the entire correction. From there, we have what I consider a completed impulse wave. An impulse wave is a five-wave move to the upside or to the downside, depending if the larger trend is down. I believe the larger trend, which is up, has resumed, and this is why we are seeing this pattern. Up move in 1, downward move in 2. Of note is wave 2 doesn't retrace more than 100% of wave 1. If this would have made a new low, I would not be able to label this as a 1-2. Wave 3 tends to be the largest of the motive waves between waves 1, 3, and 5. And you can see time and time again, wave 3 subdivided into its own 5-wave structure, its own impulse wave. Very clear and concise. From there, we moved sideways for 2 days in a triangle, okay, followed by a short thrust to new highs to complete wave 5, which in turn completes a larger degree wave 1, okay? So what are the implications of this? The implications is that this 5-wave move to the upside confirms the larger count, which we saw here, confirms that this count is correct and is on track. Okay, so let's go back to the short-term time frame. And so what do we expect once we have a 5-wave move up? We expect a 3-wave move in the opposite direction, counter trend. We label corrections not using numbers but with letters. And so we expect an ABC correction, a 3-wave move down to complete wave 2. And I'll drop that in now just so you can see. Okay, so this can take, a correction can take its time. We very well may see this correction unfold, continue tomorrow and maybe into Friday. At that point, the idea is for the price to reach the area of the previous 4th wave of 1 lesser degree or of 2 lesser degrees, which is this area here. Let me drop some guidelines. And also, it would be nice if this price would drop down into what I consider a buy zone generally, which is the zone between the 38.2% retracement of the 5-wave move up and the 61.8% retracement. I will also note that wave 2s tend to terminate in the area of the 61.8% retracement. And so this rally here counts complete. I don't expect follow through. If this continues to go higher, then something else is developing. But the backdrop is that we have formed a long-lasting bottom in ERBB. Additionally, if you pull up this same time frame, a 15-minute, 7-day in TRTC, TerraTech, you will see a 5-wave move up as well. And so it's very possible that we have found bottom in TRTC and ERBB, and by extension, just maybe the entire sector. Of course, every stock is going to bottom and top at different times, but relatively around the same time. So this is what I wanted to share with you guys. The next video on this is probably going to be explaining my buy on this when we get into the buy zone. So this is analysis of ERBB, and you can follow me if you have any questions. Post them on Twitter at FutureMeDead. Good luck.